First one here. What is going on? I got to go make sure I cue everybody back in with this link right here. Here's the link, folks. You guys are seeing me definitely at work. I'm right now. Yeah, Mike, Sash Jordan is bad. She is off, man. Thank you, Starry. Or sometimes people are just speaking. I'm like, I don't know if you're talking to me or people talking to other folks. So half the time I ignore it. I need to slow down talking. I'm hearing myself talk through the speaker, and I do not. You don't realize you talk that fast. That's the island stuff coming out. Let me get ready to upload this 11:45 video. Appreciate that, Tyler. Maybe I can get on PewDiePie status and I can do this as a full-time job. No, no, I love what I do though for right now. Appreciate that, Carol Wilson. I am in the process of uploading an 11:45 video. Better than PewDiePie. Okay, yeah, this makes sense now. Okay, here we go. So here's to the 11:45. It should be popping up pretty soon here. Wizard, that sounds awesome. Clarence said some of that late '90s rap. People would be ran off from that. Hell, you didn't tell us how that date went. Wow, Katrina, y'all got a winter storm coming that way. Michelle D said that late '90s rap was some good stuff. Yeah. If you guys trying to get my attention, if you hit the A, you know the A, like you trying to say, they say at yahoo.com, the at sign. If you hit the at sign, as soon as you put in capital M, it should just put Modern Renaissance Man across. When you hit enter, it'll just put Modern Renaissance Man in there, and then you can just type your question. Trick Daddy. Ha yeah. Trick love the kids. 11:45 is another song you don't know. I didn't know it either. I didn't know. Oh, nope. I'm about to spoil it. Don't know myself. It was funny though. Hell, are you serious? Called you ma'am. Jay Patterson, leave that in the comments for me if you don't mind. Oh, I forgot some people are on iPads. I thought it would still work the same way, but I guess not. Larry Craig, yes, I did. I did. I seen Pretty Woman. Watched it with my wife. Oh, I know Vanilla Ice songs. I know songs that some people didn't even know he even had. Like Stop That Train. How many hours I sleep in when you say a week, are you saying 7 days? Yeah, uh-huh. Mike Mooney, I see it. Clear as day. Just bright as can be. Haven't eaten yet. Sometimes if I'm not hungry, I just don't eat. I get mammed all the time. That sounds fun. I get mammed all the time. Okay. You said Mike said I get different upbringings and environments. Oh, you said I get, but if you heard blues, didn't that cause you to investigate? No. Because when you were a kid, you told you better not touch your mom's record player. You better not touch the tape player. And definitely if there was gangsters in the hood, you ain't touching nobody's boombox. So no, not at all. Trust me, there's y'all. You had to have lived where we lived in the projects to understand. I mean, you would have to have lived there. I show my cousins and my brothers them the songs that I be doing the reaction to. They are just as shocked. Like the one I did last night with St. Paul. Man, that's the type of music that my mom them listen to all the time. That style and how that dude was singing, even just the quality of his voice. And even my mom them, like even my aunts and all them were like, "This dude is white. Like what the heck?" See, but it's because we don't do this right here. You know what I mean? And I think it's kind of purposeful, you know. You know that it's y'all. I'm telling you, you have no idea that they know where a certain population of people live. We didn't even like hardly even see like white commercials. I'm telling you the God honest truth. If you had a TV, it was always some about it wasn't even about channels that you watched. I'm talking about my mom. My mom used to have us scared to death that something happened to a family member because she would be on the phone with one of her friends. She'd be like, "Girl, did you see what happened to Vicky? Vicky got pushed in the well." And here we are scared to death thinking like somebody that we know got pushed in the well. And so when she got off the phone, we'd be like, "Mom, but what happened to Vicky?" She'd be like, "Boy, shut up. I'm talking about the stories." But my point in saying all that is I noticed that in our neighborhood, even if they did watch like the soap operas and all that, when a commercial came on, it was always I'm serious. It would seem like it was always something geared towards, I'm just telling you, it was geared towards black people. I'll give you an example, okay? Y'all think I'm joking. I swear to you, I'm not joking. Over a friend house that stayed in the suburbs up by Bossy or Naperville, okay? And the commercial that would come on, let's just say if it was a couple and they were walking, it's a white couple, they're walking, nice looking guy, nice looking girl, they're walking, and he turns around and he opens up a box and she, and it'll say, "Every kiss begins with K," right? Right? In the hood, there was a commercial. It showed a husband, he was a black guy, and she was a black woman. He's sitting there talking to her, "Baby, we've been together for 5 years. And da 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 da. And I want to ask you, will you be my wife?" He opens up at the box and it's like, "At Walmart, you can get discounts on diamond rings for her." So I'm telling you, it was straight. I don't care what nobody say. There is no way. I'm just saying. It just had to be a black couple when he was getting his ring from Walmart. So uh, I'm telling you, that's what I'm talking about. So I always talk about things like, I always say things like that. Like, even though people can say all day long, I'm telling you, you would have to be there to understand the mentality that a lot of people had. They don't even have to talk to you about how you're supposed to conduct yourself. It was just automatically ingrained that you're going to be shaped to how everybody else was around there. And like I told you guys before, when some people ask me, how did I learn to play the piano? And the first song I ever played was Beethoven, Moonlight Sonata, right? And I thought I was playing Earthworm Jim because I guess the Moonlight Sonata song is in the video game Earthworm Jim. So our music teacher, she would allow us to play for 15 minutes before the bell rang in the 7th grade. So I got up on the piano. You can play whatever you want. You can play the drums, or you can play like the bongos, congos. You can play like the triangle. I don't know how that's an instrument. Cowbell. You can play all these different instruments, but I would always get up there and play the piano. So I got up there and played one day, and she was just shocked. She came over talking about, do you know what you're playing? I'm like, oh yeah, this is Earthworm Jim. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, this is Earthworm Jim. She's like, no, that's Beethoven. I'm like, no, that's Earthworm Jim. So she goes get the music director and said the same thing to him, like, come here, watch this. And she goes, look, show him. I started playing it, and the music director was like, how are you doing that? How are you doing that? You're not reading any music. And I'm like, I don't know how to read music. I don't even know what that even means. He's like, do you know what you're playing? And I said, yes, it's Earthworm Jim. And he's like, no. So he ended up putting on the cassette tape and played. And I'm like, oh, wow. He's like, no, this is a man named Beethoven. And Beethoven he talks to him this story about him being deaf, whatever. So that's kind of how that skill got developed. Now, that skill got developed because when the street lights came on, you were in the house. And my friend that stayed down the street, his mom let me have his itty bitty keyboard that he had that he never played on. So she told me I can have it. So while I was in the house, you didn't have nothing. I just had my little keyboard. So if my brothers were playing the video games, I would sit there and try to pick up things that they would play, whether it was Mario or Earthworm Jim or Streets of Rage 2. I would just pick up these songs on playing this little keyboard. So that's how that skill kind of developed. That's all you had. I mean, when streetlights came on, especially if it was the fall, it got dark like around 5:30. So you went in the house at 5:30, you talking till like almost 10 o'clock where, so 5:30, 10 o'clock, I'm just sitting there plucking away on this piano or on this little keyboard I had. So oh, is that what happened, Hill? He thought he was being punked? Helen, are you serious? Okay, Sterling, who? Who we talking about, Sterling? Oh, okay, I got you, Sterling. I thought you were saying you was giving somebody the warning. But no, to the person that asked that question, I hope you can understand that though. Hell, you said yeah, and she did it. I'm confused. Wait a minute. I got to go back up to what you said first because I am confused. I have a girlfriend who got only boxed when her boyfriend. Oh, okay, I got you. I see what you're saying. Okay, I got you. I'm sorry. I got that mixed up with somebody else's words. I forget the person that asked me the original question about how I did not hear this other music, but hopefully I was able to answer that for you. Least Fate, it can be the saddest song in the whole wide world that everybody in America will cry off of. I'm telling you now, it's not going to budge me. It's too much stuff that we faced in the hood and the ghetto. You've seen so much crime and so much murder and different things like that. Certain things just don't, you know what I mean? It's hard to explain. That's why a lot of people don't understand. A lot of kids in the city area in Chicago and stuff like that. I'll do it live right now. I will turn this video towards the video you telling me that I cry off of, and I guarantee you I won't budge. I'm a musician. I know how to move and play stuff that make people cry. So I'm telling you now, it won't. Just like when somebody had me do a video. This video, they said, This video is the hardest video in the world for you to try not to laugh on. I didn't budge. I have it. See, the thing is, I'm so competitive, I guess, that if somebody tells me that I can't do something, they say, "Oh, you will this. I bet you can't this." I was that kid. Like, I was a kid. They said, "I bet you won't jump off this garage." I'll jump off the garage just to prove somebody. Now, I won't do nothing crazy now, but things like that I take as a challenge, I love it because I'll prove to people. Minor keys usually work for that. I don't know what that means, but I don't know what minor keys mean, but Clarence, that's messed up. Yeah, Carol, that's what we used to do in the ghetto. It just be, that's the only time we can have fun. We would like running through our neighbor's backyard because every backyard had a fence. And we would just run through the yard, leaping the fences. We was like, this is what we're going to do in case the police chase us. I mean, it's crazy. This is just stuff that you just had to think about. Sterling, I still don't know what that means. I don't know how to read music. M, F, M. D minor is the saddest chord I've ever heard. Matthew Miller, I don't know nothing about no music theory or whatever. I have no idea what you're talking about. I just know how to play. If I feel if I hear something in my head, I like songs. It's a few songs I played on here that I actually played. Like some of you guys were here when I was actually having. I had like a there was videos being played, but in between those videos, I would play a song. Some of those songs are actually they're mine. Mike Mooneyham, reading music is not, because me honestly, and I've had this conversation with tons of people. Reading music is not going to enhance what I do at all. It can't. Before there was a such thing as reading music, what did the musicians do? But like right now, we only got about 15 minutes. Somebody can say to me right now, have you heard this song by such and such? And I can pull it up on YouTube. And if it's a piano song, within the first like minute or two of listening to it, I can get on my keyboard right now and start to pick up and play it. And I feel like a lot of times I know people that read music. It seems so, I don't know how to explain it, but it seemed like don't get me wrong, there's people that read music that play, but it seems so, I don't know how to explain it. In other words, it seems like it just don't flow. Like it don't flow. It don't seem like it's as smooth of a flow when you do it. You can tell that they're doon 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 doon, then they're sustained and they'll turn the page. Dun, dun. I don't do that. Then plus I can add my own flavor to it if I'm playing. That's why if I play a song and then I add a little flavor to it, somebody be like, "Oh man, how did you do that?" I just feel like a lot of times if you're reading the music, you are I don't want to say trapped, but you only stuck to what that sheet music is telling you could do. Just like when I told you about Beethoven Moonlight Sonata, I added my own flavor to that a little bit. So, but you have people like, "You're never supposed to sit there and do that to a Beethoven song, you imbecile." So I'm like, I don't, whatever. Yep. Okay, you said, let's test you. Try the intro for Never Go Back Synthesis Live. Never Go Back Synthesis Live. Never Go Back Synthesis Live. Am I going to be able to hear the piano clear? She's not doing nothing yet. Is this it? Is this a test? So do you guys see what's going on? Everybody that's in this chat, do y'all see what's going on? Wait, I already got a challenge already. Hold on. Okay. One second. Your keyboard in your room? Your keyboard in your room? Yeah. There's a whole bunch of clothes. Yeah. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay. So, Hale said, let's test you. Try. This is what Hale has on here. Hale wants me to try the piano intro for Never Go Back Sentences live by Evanescence. So you guys all know that, right? Okay. So I'm listening to it right now. Let me see. Okay. I don't know if y'all can hear this. See? That was the beginning part she did right there, right? I know I'm messing up a little bit. Yep. That's what it sounds like. I like that. I like that. I don't have a sustained. It's gonna sound real jerky. For one, I'm playing on my son's keyboard right here. My keyboard is over there. See that? That's mine. So I'm playing on my son's keyboard right here, and I don't have a sustain pad, so I'm not gonna be able to do the whole thing like I want to do it. And the sound is different from my keyboard. Let me see. I don't know how. Where's your trans? Boy, this ain't get the or. Now the hard thing about this is that it's not. This is a like a. I don't know how many keys this is, but mine is an 88. So I'm able to go deeper down on the piano like I can, but I can't do it on this one right here. Charlie Daniels song. Did I get it, hell? Hella nut, did I get it? Yep, Avery, that's how it is. Oh, that's cool, hell. Music box dancer, y'all. Beverly Hills Cop. Beverly Hills Cop. Lawson is here. All right. What is going on, sir? And another thing, that's why I can't wait. I'm gonna probably go and buy a drum set because this dude on here is really like pressing. He talking about he would literally give me $1,000 if I did the drum, if I played the drums to Tom Sawyer Rush. And it's gonna, I don't, people are crazy. I know I'm not gonna get $1,000 from him though. Lethal Weapon, you said scroll up to where? I heard that Lawson was here, but what am I supposed to scroll up to? So he said try to play Beverly Hills Cop called Axel F. Is that what this is, Colin? That sounds some type of synthesizer. Let me see. This is my son's keyboard. I'll try to find the right sound or something. I don't know if this is the right sound, but hold on. I need to go back a little bit. Ah, almost. Not too bad. Ah, there it is. Ah. Bam. No. Oh my God. I'm getting ready to go to the 11:45 video. I will see you guys there. Thanks for the challenge. Enjoyed it.